Now, to arrive at a gourmet destination, it usually involves some sort of journey. That journey can take place in the kitchen with some fresh ingredients, putting together a winning recipe, or you can travel across land and sea to your favourite restaurant. Upstairs, there's a cornucopia of some great gourmet destinations at Cobi Jones. Cobi Jones is one of King Street Wharf's busiest restaurants, presenting Japanese cuisine modernised with the Western tastes of California. This chic contemporary restaurant is the perfect vessel from which to indulge in the unique flavours of this modern fusion. A stunning destination overlooking the wharf, complemented by outstanding cuisine and service, makes Cobi Jones an exceptional venue for your next event. Paul, what does a restaurant mean to you?
I mean, look, a restaurant is a place to come and enjoy time with friends and to interact with, I think, the food. I mean, a restaurant's supposed to be alive. A restaurant's not it can be a destination, but the way you get the most out of a restaurant is when you participate in the whole process of eating. And I would say, you know, that's really, if there is a true origin for Cobi Jones is about good eating. It's about good eating and sharing an eating experience in the right atmosphere with the right people, and something that you want to do time and time again, not something you only ever want to do once. So, I mean, that's, for me, a restaurant is a place that you can go to on a very regular basis and always get a unique and quality experience and be happy with the value that you've got, so you're happy to do it again.
One question I have is, how did California and Japanese cuisine fuse? Where did it all begin?
Yeah, I mean, I prefer not to use the word fusion. I think that there's probably a natural...
Combine?
Yeah, I think there's a natural affiliation between Japanese cuisine and Western flavours. I think that the beauty of Japanese cuisine is it's designed, and the way it's evolved is about not interfering with the quality of the product. I mean, it's designed to enhance the product in the best way possible, so that when you eat it, it is as fresh and as clean as you can get. Where Cobi Jones came from a concept actually developed in America some years ago called wasabi sakiba, and it was brought to Australia and customised to the Australian palate. And what we've done is all of the cuisines, including teppanyaki, and all of the dishes at Cobi Jones are based on a Japanese cooking style, be it rabata, teppanyaki, waffle. There's a lot of double steaming, hot rock cooking, rabata yaki. All our food at Cobi Jones is shared dining.
Just footsteps along and you'll discover that Cobi Jones has a remarkably natty younger sister who lives and breathes by the name Wharf Teppanyaki, the newest and largest teppanyaki table in Australia. Looking like a spaceship that just somehow landed from a gastronomic galaxy far away, a teppanyaki table is apparently the most environmentally friendly way to cook and uses the latest electromagnetic technology with all-ceiling ventilation. This awe-inspiring open-plan dining space leans and looms majestically over King Street Wharf. Now, the teppanyaki table is quite original in its sense. I mean, it's one of the first in Australia, the one we're sitting at. What I love about it is you do have this interaction going on. It's a very social environment.
When we developed the concept of Wharf Teppanyaki, I mean, what we were trying to do was to bring the inherent qualities of having a dining at Cobi Jones in a new way that hadn't been done in Australia before. I think what we've created is actually to eat in a way that we haven't been able to find anywhere else in the world.
It must weigh a ton. How did you get it all in?
Well, yeah, I mean, the table weighs in at 6.5 tonnes.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a big thing. And it came in pieces, obviously, but it was quite a feat of engineering, and took about 15 guys a whole day just to get it into the building, and it was all a whole engineering and logistics exercise. The hood is actually, it's one of the first of its kind in Australia. It's called an inverted ceiling. So it's all new technology, and obviously the teppanyaki table also is using the latest in induction cooking, so there's no gas, and very high tech, very low energy, very eco-friendly, doesn't use a lot of energy to get the results that we need, and can basically turn on and react instantaneously to the needs that we have.
So Paul, tell me what Yumi's making here at the teppanyaki table. What's on offer?
Well, first of all, excitement. So I mean, the art of teppanyaki. I mean, teppanyaki means grilling on a hot plate. This grill heats up to 400 degrees C. So the freshness of teppanyaki comes from the fact that as soon as the food hits the teppan, it seals it and holds in all the flavours. What Yumi is starting with us tonight is she's just cooking very simply some Japanese Hokkaido scallops, which is the only type of scallop we use in the restaurant, and some giant king prawns. And what she'll do is she'll just sear them very lightly so that they retain all the flavour. And then she'll serve them up to us so that you can just taste them. And she always cooks things only until they're just right. I mean, if you like, it's all about her ability to understand how the teppan works and how to get the best flavour out of the food.
If you attend dinner across the summer months, be sure to take a moment at this point to enjoy the beautiful sunset over the bubbling harbour. Now, staying amid the spice and fanfare of Asia, we've arrived at the world-famous Japanese food chain Wagamama. Created by Alan Yao, the first ever Wagamama opened in 1992 in London. Now there are over 105 all around the world. Chefs happily chop, boil and grill away, combining fresh and nutritious food in an elegant and simple setting. Modelled on the ramen bars in Japan, the word ramen is a type of hand-pulled noodle served in a bowl of broth. Wagamama's menu reflects very much a positive living philosophy and lifestyle, with side dishes, main meals and desserts, and my favourite, fresh raw juices. Now, it's a known fact that kids love noodles, so mums and dads, take note, because with every main meal ordered here at Wagamama, your little gems can eat for free. Food, glorious food. I could be somewhere in Europe right now, and as I make my way to my next gourmet destination, this is probably the closest I'll get to the Mediterranean, George's. George Vardis, my host for the afternoon. How are you?
Very good, Scott, and you?
Very good, yes. I'm very comfortable. I'm in a Mediterranean restaurant. I'm half Mediterranean myself, so... what do we have here?
Wonderful, some meze. Shall we start?
Let's do it. Okay, George, this looks incredible. It's a perfect place to enjoy a date, afternoon lunch, whatever. Tell me about what we've got here.
Absolutely, you're right to say that. Look, the food is all about sharing, as you can see. We've got a beautiful dish from the north of Greece, which is lima beans and lamb sausage. We've got a varied selection of meze here, spanakopita, lamb kefta, some beautiful seared scallops.
Could you just talk us through what this one is here?
Spanakopita feta and spinach filled in filo pastry. Of course, it wouldn't be a Greek feast without some grilled octopus. Again, Australian octopus, beautifully prepared with lemon and herb dressing. Yeah.
Gorgeous. So you'll use all fresh produce? And
absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, and prepared daily, of course. Yeah.
What a perfect start. But what do we have over here, George?
Over here we've got our restaurant area, and typically what we do at George's, start with some nice meze, cocktails in the lounge, meet with some friends here, and then across to the restaurant for some beautiful fresh fish or some of our other specialities.
Now, before we go to the mains, what's this beautiful Grecian wine you have here? It says Gaia Estate, and I know that Gaia is the goddess of the earth.
True, and so are these wines. We have Thalassitis, which is a wine from Santorini, made from a white grape variety called Assyrtiko, and the same producer makes another indigenous variety called Agorgitiko, and that comes from the Peloponnese.
Fabulous. Now, what do we have here? Let's work our way around the table.
Two dishes, a meat and a fish dish. The first dish is baby goat, slowly cooked, served with wild spinach greens, roast echallots, and a beautiful feta and green olive puree.
I've got that.
And the other dish, grilled swordfish, baby beetroots, green beans, and scordalia.
Scordalia?
Yes.
What's scordalia?
Scordalia is a typical garlic mashed potato that we make in Greece.
Beautiful, beautiful. And the pièce de résistance?
Last of all, our dessert, wild cherries, kadaifi pastry, and stewed apples.
Okay, well George is trying to teach me how to say cheers in Greek, but I can't say it, so I'm going to leave it to the master. Go for it.
Kalyoriksi.
Kalyoriksi. Is that good?
Yes.